जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम 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 जय राम जय जय Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om 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 Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om
Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri 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 Ram Jaya Ram Ramo Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ramo Shri Ram Jaya Ramo Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Shri Ram Jaya Ramo Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Ramo Shri Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya 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 Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram O
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Hari Om Swami.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Pranama, Swami.
Pranam, 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 pranam.
Namaskaram, Swami.
Namaskaram. Hope everybody is ready with the list.
Yes, Swami.
One line, one line. Yes? Somebody can make a beginning. We have covered about 15 chapters.
Yes, Swami.
What is it that stands out? Either chapter wise or points wise.
Swamiji, I have prepared a list.
Ah.
Can I present them?
Ah.
Can I?
Huh?
Yeah. He wants to say.
Page 5 to 6, that is the beginning,
Eh?
not before the beginning of the chapters. The take home message, great wide, subtle and mysterious power, all pervading, vanishing forms, unifying force. Chapter 1, struggle and initiation, stress, struggle, unrest, insecurity, all his own making. Despair not, trust me, and those shall be free. God is a power and not an entity, nameless and formless. Chapter 2, renunciation. Renunciation of me and mine. Universal prayer should become my own original prayer in my language. Constant remembrance of him is a must. 3. Adoption of sannyas. Be guided by what you get from within, not an incident, but a test of God. 4. Srirangam. Realization means direct perception and experience. You must have a sadhana which is independent, no external factors, rely upon the inner guru.
Sure.
Chapter 4, Srirangam. Realization means direct perception and experience. You must have a sadhana which is independent, no external factors, rely upon the inner guru. Rameshwaram. Only 6 minutes, no grumbling. Accepting whatever is happening is the God's will. Complete reliance on God is possible only when we are left with the balanced minimum possession. Remember me and the 3 vows. Chapter 6, Madurai. Total absence of the sense of individuality. Cosmic reality taking a form and coming to help and guide. Total surrender. Chidambaram, 7th chapter. Total absence of planning and dependent only on Ram's will, as Ram knew the best. Chapter 8. Journey to Tirupati. Ram is taking him on the pilgrimage to purify him. By being in sattva state, you can raise the gunas of others interacting with you. Ram is all love and all kindness. Chapter 9. Pondicherry and Tirunamalai. Take as Ram's will and not as a failure at individual level. Elevate from individual life to cosmic life. Nothing to ask for Mahatma during darshan. Indicate. Knowingly pray. Tirupati. World as world is unreal. World as real is God. Is real. He is everything and beyond everything. Faith is not measured in terms of outcome of the desire. Next, God is everywhere. Chapter 12. Now and here. Intellect's role is important only for worldly dealings. It has no role to play in God realization. Chapter 13. A kind policeman. There is no higher authority than the dictates of one's own conscience with the promptings of God himself. Chapter 14. Jagannath Puri. One moment of that existence outweighs all the pleasures of the world. We should get a glimpse of this experience during our visit to temples or Mahatmas. Purest form of devotion gives such a thrilling experience. Christ,
a messenger of God. Language of affinity brings people together. Trust in God ensures He is the entire support. Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om. Very good, very good. Yes? Yes? Nobody has brought the homework book.
Padmaji, points.
Only 1 point, Mataji.
Hmm.
Only 1 point.
Please.
Accept everything, every time. God is not just a subtle, mysterious power, but He is a strong power. That's all I know.
Then,
Anybody else?
Single pointedness. And have faith in inner Guru. Go deep within to find who I am. Renunciate yourself as far as possible, right from morn to night. Either as a grahastha or as insignias. Find the ultimate within yourself and try to second to second to be within yourself, going deep within and finding the ultimate.
yes?
Second to none, there should be the self introspection. Introspection with the self and attaining the Supreme Lord within yourself and then to others. Shelve off the otherness. Papa from chapters 1 to 15 and even up to 37 is speak in different kinds of experiences of soul and it becomes a lesson to one and all.
Anybody else?
Swami. I am still in introductory stage only, Swami. Ram entered in the heart of this humble slave. Ram is a subtle and mysterious power. This divine love can be realized by humbling ourselves to such a degree as to totally subdue our ego. And move the body, Swami, you will continue matter. You move the body, you know.
Then, no.
The same, be the period ever so small, meditate on Ram and utter his name. கிரகஸ்தால் எங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் நிறைய வேலை இருக்குச்சு இல்லையா, நம்ம ராம்நாம் சொல்றோம், ஆனா மனசு கொஞ்சம் இதுக்கடுத்து அந்த வேலை எந்த வேலைன்னு அலையிறது, அது ரைட்டா? எனக்கு அது ஒரு சந்தேகம் வருது. வாய் முதல் லிப்ஸ் ஸ்டாண்டிங் ராம்நாம், கை வேலை பார்க்கறது, but mind is thinking of the instead of dwelling on Ram, mind வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் வேலையை பத்தி யோசனை பண்றது. என்ன பண்ணலாம்?
அவர்கிட்ட கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணணும். அவர்கிட்ட கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணலாம். When are we going to develop our communion with him?
English, they want in English.
While, the mother said, while involved in household activities, Though we are chanting Ram Nam, the mind doesn't get concentrated on it. What is the way out? The only way out is to talk to him, no? Because any outside suggestion is not going to help us much. If it can serve, it would have already served, Bring in God dimension, all those things we have heard. But it is somebody's point, not our point. So we have to ask for clarification, establish a relationship with him. Yes, then.
Yes, okay, sir. Swamiji. Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om.
We could understand whatever the Papa says in the interest of God by the intellectual level we could understand, but the experience level not able to explain it because அது அந்த அனுபவம் இல்லாதனால அது ரொம்ப அதை கிளாரிட்டியாக சொல்லவும் முடியும். திருப்பி அது சொல்லும் போது திருப்பி அந்த இன்க்வெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் காட் புக்கில் அந்த வேர்டு தான் வருதே தவிர பட் அது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் லெவலில் அது lacking.
This point I don't know whether everybody has heard. It's a beautiful point. Here the devotee says, the devotee says, we have gone through. Suppose if you want us to say something, only the words in the text comes, not what we experienced, because we have not still we feel we have not still experienced, and how can it be put into, So every time when we say something about IQG, only the words from the text. So it remains at the textual level. It's a very important point. Most of us are subjected to go through that. So we again try, to have a dialogue with him and then place this matter before him. How am I to integrate? How am I to feel that I have integrated? How am I to feel that you have provided an opportunity to integrate? Kindly enable me to do that. I may not be able to answer it, but I should have that experience. That is enough. In the 15 chapters, there are umpteen number of points through which Papa was in a position to get in touch with the indwelling reality. At least to make me to move closer to any one of the points suggested in the 15. Probably when we approach him like a child, he will make us to connect. Just like, on the inauguration day, Pujya Swami Padmanabhanji said about that Martin, we may be feeling that that experience is different. But when God prompted him, when he asked God, there was a dialogue between him and God. I've been waiting for you as promised by you yesterday, but you did not turn up. Then he said, I came there, don't you know that? Through this, through that, through that. So like that, he has already placed it before us, he has made us to go through that experience. But we still feel only in certain form it is his. Unknowingly, we have developed that feeling. That is a common feeling of everybody, not that if God has to talk to me, or if I feel that I am talking to God, there should be this sort of experience. So this, we will place it before him, and just like Martin got the clearance, we will also get the clearance. This is a good step. Hari Om. Then.
Swamiji, one experience long before, when my father was alive, say just about 30, 40 years back, we were just stepping the 700 steps of Kali Gopuram, along with the trunk. In that, all the whole family just was stepping up. While from down, once Swamiji himself, Lord Govinda himself has come down like that, in such a speed that, he may slip down. I was just crying. Because with Nama, everything, as if God is descending. What kind of experience is this? As if I lead saying the Lord Srinivasa, when we are going up, he has given the darshan while on the way. How am I to take the experience?
Again, you place it before him, no?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I had that, if I have seen Lord, Govinda on the way.
No.
When I was
This the 15th in-depth study of 15th chapter, probably we may not be able to bring out point by chapter, but when actually we are on that, we would like to have that experience, something like what he had explained in these 15 chapters. But we still have in our mind that it will be in this particular form. So we are placing it before him. You must have definitely given me, because you are there in me. You are not dumb. You are not blind. When you have placed the points before me through somebody, that means, you have already made me to go through. Why don't you?
Even I feel that even Jagannath Puri, even Lord Jagannatha himself would have come in the form of Brahmin and helped Papa to take him in and leave him out with Prasad.
So we ask him now, connect me to my life. Suppose I is still connected to the text. It is separate. The text has done its job.
Yes.
Now the effort is to link it with our life.
Yes.
No doubt, every now and then we can go through the text. Through these 15 chapters, again and again and again, he keeps on giving us this. Am I not making you to pass through similar or something like this experience in your life? Why don't you make a trial to see that I am there? You need not explain. One's own personal experience need not be explained. But if one feels, he has been extremely kind to make me, previously I was not aware. I was only viewing it as an incident or a relationship between A and B, or from A and another vastu, object, or a particular situation. Now I am slowly start realizing that even that situation, even that object, even that person has been activated by you only, provided by you only. Like that, we develop a dialogue. All must have had this.
Sure.
God is impartial.
Everybody should have
We need not bother that it is only reserved for somebody. But we only want a technique by which we identify it as his, that's all. Because everything happens only by his will. We are not aware that it is happening only by his will. So we are now praying to him. When everything is happening by your will, why don't you make me aware of the experiences you made me to go through? Still I feel, the God's calling, God's saying will be like this, because our mind is trained on that line. When we ask a question, somebody should answer. We are not placing the question before the very questioner. We are not placing this and seeking an answer from the person who gives us this doubt. Try inward, try inward. All of us will get the answer. That should be our aim, like that. It doesn't mean that we don't go by chapter, okay? That will touch and kindle so many things. But at the same time, we should be able to connect it with our life. Papa himself says, unless you link it with your own perfected experience, you will not be able to understand Ramdas's words. We have understood Papa's words literally. We have not understood the theme. It can be done only through our own perfected experience. Yes? Anybody else?
Swamiji,
Ah.
very often
Ah.
our planning and intelligence seem to yield results which are positive. At that time we are not thinking of God. Only when they go out of order, we think of God. Actually, in reality, when things go right with our planning and our intelligence, it is actually coinciding with God's planning. God's
Correct.
plan, our plan seem to coincide. That's all.
Good.
But it is also his own making, isn't it?
But we should realize,
Yeah.
Yes? Anybody else? Ah.
இன்னைக்கு ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்.
ஆ.
நான் இப்போ லோ டோனாக தான் எல்லாரும் பாடுவேன், ஹையாக பாடவே முடியாது. இப்போ ஆர்த்தி பாடும்போது நான் இது பாடும்போது எனக்கு தொண்டை ஜோக் ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்போ ஈஸ்வரா ஆர்த்தி பாடிட்டு இருக்கோமே, என்ன ஆச்சுன்னு இல்லை. இப்போ 5ஆவது டகடன்னு கிட்ட வந்தா ஒரு தாளம் டகடகம் போடுறா ஃபுல் ஃபோர்ஸில். இன்னைக்கு அப்புறம் அது நினச்சே பப்பா இப்படி எல்லா ரூபத்துலையும் இப்படி கழிவுல சப்போர்ட்ஸ் ஆகுது. அவ எல்லாத்தையும் நான் ஃபீல் பண்ணி ரொம்ப வித்தியாசமா நல்லா இருந்தது ஆர்த்தி. சின்ன விஷயத்துல கூட அப்பா இப்படி
Good. Then, somebody has sent an email where, the quotation of Papa, O Ram, that was how she approached. That was also nice. In some form or other, we are trying to dwell, but at times, we may not be able to go, or we may not be able to understand why this is being told again and again and again. What is it that, when we say what is it that strikes, what is it that stands out from these 15 chapters, probably we would not have been able to understand those words. So somebody has just put Papa's words.
Swamiji?
1 minute, I will read out this. Below are mentioned the O Ram in the first 15 chapters and found 20 of them. So this is how they were prompted, no? The main message could be to recognize his presence and just give thanks. Overall message is that, according to no words are coming up. Just read that words imply duality. So I will rather rest at your holy feet. So chapter number 2. Why should your slave not allow himself entirely on thy mercy? All, O Ram, is thine. All is done by thy only. Chapter number 3, Adoption of Sannyas. O love infinite, protector of all worlds, it is by thy wish that your slave has been reduced to adopt sannyas in thy name alone. O Ram, he has given up samsara. O Ram, bless thy poor devotee with thy grace. Srirangam. O God, thy ways are wonderful. O Ram, thy kindness is indeed very great. Rameshwaram. O Ram, glory to thee. The occasion and the place send thrills of joy into Ramdas. Chidambaram. O Ram, thy ways are wonderful. Tirupapaliyur. O Ram, how kind of thee to put Ramdas in a situation where he is made to hear himself spoken of in this manner. Pondicherry and Tiruvannamalai, 9. O Ram, what a love is thine. 10. In the cave, O thou art come, O Ram, thou art come. O Ram, thou art love, light and bliss. Tirupati, thy plans, O Ram, thy plans are indeed always mysteriously worked out. Chapter number 12, God is everywhere. O Ram, thy name be glorified. Kind policeman, O Ram, how wonderful thou art. O Ram, what can poor Ramdas, thy slave, understand by this incident? Why then thy omnipotent hands are at work? Why, when thy omnipotent hands are at work, nothing can stop or obstruct thee? Thy one touch can change in a moment the entire face of the universe. O Ram, it is now beyond any doubt that thou art seated in the hearts of all. Jagannath Puri, how can thy poor slave gain access in the rush of men and obtain thy darshan? O Ram, what words can convey thy kindness, thy slave, all glory to thee. This is how the prompting given to that particular devotee. Yeah, now tell me. Somebody was about to say. Huh?
Padmaji, tell. Swamiji, the entire book is to be experienced, not to be read or in piecemeal or anything. The whole interest of God is to be experienced.
That is the experience you got. No,
I have not got the experience.
No. What I mean is, that is the experience you got. That it should not be text oriented, it should be experience oriented. No? That is the experience you got now. It is an experience. That's why we said, we think it is in a different form. You are absolutely right. That is an experience given. Each one gets in that form. It need not necessarily.
Mataji says reading 11 times gives us the impersonal truth, not one incident, but the whole. Not seeing in parts, but the whole.
Okay. Everything is an experience, whatever now you utter, Everyone who brings out some thoughts, that is the experience when the question was raised. That is the experience, and they are revealing it. Don't think that there is something separate. This is the sum total of experience we got. Whether that is full, that is okay, that is helpful for me, each one has to judge, that's all. But that is an experience. Because we are always carried away by the textual, absorption. Now, after the textual absorption, here an effort is made to integrate it with our life. What experience it gives us. We don't know whether it has been made clear. Is that clear to everybody?
Different parts become a whole. Whole can be divided and it can be parts. Different parts become a whole. Am I correct?
What we mean is, when we have a notion that yes. When we say we have covered 15 chapters, and what stands out, normally the textual content is brought out by the intellect, normally. In some cases, that is the experience. So we are now trying again. No, I don't want this textual. I want that which is connected with my life. You have given me, you made me to go through. So it is also an experience. Quoting from the text is also an experience. The other day we asked somebody here, to find out how many times Ram comes in the whole of 37 chapters. So she went through the whole thing at that 396. It is an experience. We don't have to think. So God is making us to find out how many times. Because Mataji says, when we read In Quest of God, and when we go back to our workplace, even we may be remembering something, but certainly this repetition of Ram automatically comes. Because the experience she gave while going through this 37 was to find out how many times she has repeated Ram. So Papa has repeated Ram. And he made us to identify. It is an experience. Everything is an experience.
Swamiji,
No.
my doubt is the underlying principle of going to 11 times or 13 times, whatever it be, it is still the absorption in the mind and in the form of textual as well as experiential. Am I correct?
Textual knowledge should help us to identify it as an experience. You provided me the text. You provided me to go through. Through various chapters, you kept on hammering that everything happens only by your will. I have understood it in the textual form. But I have, though you have given me a lot of experience, I have not still formed the opinion that I have that experience. Something like that when we say, that itself is an experience. So slowly we are trying to demolish the wall that we have created in ourselves, that this is how the experience should be expressed. No. The question Papa made us to say yesterday, that 15 chapters, what strikes out, that means what is it that I immediately, not that I have to work it up. Immediately what comes? So suppose nothing strikes, because we have been treating it as a textual. Whatever we remember, we may be able to reproduce, that's all. But now we know he has put a blank thinking in our mind. Then we complain, why are you doing it? Then he will tell you, is not this blankness a good step? You are free from thoughts. So many things you have heard. Like that, each and everything also will become an experience. And that will become clear only when we develop this dialogue with him. He has not taken leave. He has not gone anywhere. Now and here he is here. Everything he makes us through, but he gives us a feeling that we have not understood, we cannot reproduce, we have not integrated with our experience, all those thoughts, that's all. So we are trying to feel at the moment, whatever he gives is an experience. Our mind has been working on the textual. In this ashram, that is why it is not text-oriented. If somebody comes here, it is not the text-oriented thing. The moment somebody steps into this ashram compound with a deep desire to know something about spirituality, something about the ultimate goal to be scaled, he will start feeling the moment he enters into this. Many people, when they come, certain people may not come to our room at all. They may be sitting in Panchavadi. And they used to say, we used to come. Oh, I said, when did you come? I used to come here regularly, but I don't meet you, that's all. But this is enough. The calmness, the quietness. And from there, they will also be hearing the Namam. It is an experience. And they are satisfied. And that is why they come again. And certain people would like to know why this Nama. They may come and ask. That is also another experience. So nothing is our evaluation and his experience. That is the stage where he is now taking us. Every time, that is why this one devotee has searched for O Ram, the words of Papa. That is an experience. Why should we think it is not an experience? To dwell on that, to find out that, and then to reproduce that. Let us slowly try to break the barrier, This is knowledge and this is experience. Let us try that. Then we will find the joy. Anyway, for the sake of what do you call, going along with what he prompted us yesterday, one line. Definition of Ram and the goal of human perfection. I never knew that was the goal. I thought, perfection in this, perfection in that, imperfection in this, perfection in that. But the goal of human perfection, I have not applied my mind. So that stands out. The goal of human perfection is to know that perfection is himself. If I treat perfection as a goal, apart from this, I am always moving, there is a distance between me and the goal. The moment I feel perfection absolute, fullness absolute, the first lesson. And when we move to the second one, suddenly it gives us a clarity, all-encompassing, all-containing, all-covering reality. So the great void great void stands for everything. So suddenly he gives us the feeling. Why are you separating it, man? I am there in everything, even in a doubt, even in an answer, even in a clarity. I am there. I made you to doubt so that you will ask for clarity, so that it becomes right for yourself. So everything is his. First chapter. And second chapter, prayer from original prayer. Somebody said, original prayer. Third chapter, consecrating, that word, sanctifying. Sanctifying, I must, as a spiritual aspirant, you give me the feeling that I should sanctify my inward journey as well as my outer activities. There is no separation, but it should be sanctified. In the sense, consecrated. In the sense, it is yours. This big word, suppose it is yours. Nothing to separate. And then the Srirangam. Then the absence of otherness, how does it express? I have been feeling absence of otherness is a tall order I cannot reach. But through the simple incident, becoming sensitive to the demands and suffering of my co-creation, that is absence of otherness. And then from there we move to Rameshwaram. Through that simple incident you touched and made me known, yes, that everything is positive. Then we move to the Madurai. The creativity, the excellence, When we go to here in the temple, elaborately explained about, the temple. Even when those who have gone there, okay. Those who have not gone, when they go there, they will be spellbound. So from an ordinary, raw, rough rock, granite rock, how you made him to bring out, carving out. It gives me, it is there in my heart. It is impossible outside to do it in the normal way, but now I could know it is possible.
Creation tells about the creator.
Creation tells about the creator.
Creation tells, now it's coming easy. Creation tells about the creator. And then from the Chidambaram, his intervention, how will we know? We have been struggling, We have been struggling. What is that quick way by which, I know that you are behind me? I've been struggling. I've been praying. I've been chanting. I've been reading. I've been taking to this in-depth study. Still I feel you have not stepped out from the background. I have to do something again to remove that curtain. So in this, you have given the clue. Submission. Submission means he has already intervened. He has already, he has made known to us that I am there. That is why I made you to submit.
This is the Chidambara Rahasya.
Chidambara Rahasya.
True.
Journey to Tirupapaliyur. He will make us to go through provocative situations. So now he says, I have to test you, no? Otherwise you will be viewing it from your personal level, individual level, body, mind, intellect level. So becoming aware of the test immediately promotes you to a little higher stage. You are not in the test, you are seeing it as a test.
As
So
a
the-
novice, when I went to Chidambaram, I could not feel what it is. Empty space up there. What is the meaning of it? I couldn't get it at that time. Now it is there, that is not a void.
So then Pondicherry to Tiruvannamalai. Intensity. You make me to go. Then if you don't, when you give me more intensity, it may not come in the way in which the intellect plans, but it does come.
Bhakti.
The textual, suppose you connect up, Aurobindo, he could not see. Ramana Bhagavan, he could see. Aurobindo, he planned and went. Bhagavan, it was spontaneous, somebody took him. You see the difference? So when you give me a prompting, not necessarily that you will fulfill it, but suddenly from somewhere you will take me there. Then I get that feeling. So this is all your play. In Pondicherry, you took me all the way to, you made me to develop a desire to have the darshan of Sri Aurobindo. It was denied. And you took me to Tiruvannamalai. You made me to stay somewhere. One day somebody said, why don't we go and have the darshan of Mahatma? I simply followed. And then it was thrilling. You see the difference? So everywhere I should be able to see you. Okay, then in the cave. That you made me to know that through that only by inner communion with you, I can feel that you are communing with me or you are taking me. Everything is happening only by your will, but only by inward journey, only by communing with you, I will be able to understand this truth. By reading, by repeating, I may not be able to understand. So in other words, you said, I am here, sitting here, look at me. Again, no, due to our old habits, I repeat Papa's again quotation, no. God does not need an intermediary. If you think God can talk through Ramdas, he can talk through you as well, because you cannot accuse him of partiality. Next line. Switch on your wire for direct communication. Why do you deny him in your heart? You can sit here, no? Switch on your wire for direct communication. Why do you deny him in your heart? So even for finding out, we are denying. Whereas suppose we start feeling, even this very act of finding an answer is given by him. I mean, even it is motivated by him. And then Tirupati. When all these things, become a part of the reality, there is no grumbling. It is not that I develop to free myself from grumblings and complaints. When all these 13 points are becoming clearer and clearer, everything is okay for us. Normally we say accepting all situations, but everything is okay. And then exposure does help to know that he is everywhere. Otherwise it might be only one-sided. How will we know? That particular one we say, yes, I have heard this. He came to help. Papa made me to do this. Then afterwards you disconnect yourself, as if Papa has only helped you in that particular. He has been with you. He is always with you. He is with you. He has been with you. He will always be with you, because minus him, we are not. We don't exist. So there is no particular. When we express that Papa helped us, we are only telling half truth. It is not a lie. It is a half truth. The full truth is, he has been with us, we are not aware of him, we only see on certain particular instances. So God is everywhere. So different types of varied experiences teach us, oh, he is there, he is there, he is there. Only one type means we may become one-sided. The kind policeman. So when motive is clear, all that he tests is whether the mind, he gave a long rope, the sense of individuality, which is the long rope. When its motive is clear, mysteriously everything is arranged. So that means when it is not arranged, I should know the motive is not very clear. I just said it could be due to the impulses, an impulsive thought. And finally, Jagannath. Though he was instrumental, again I am bringing the text, sorry. The approach to God through form and without form, both are okay. Actually, they are not separate. They are the two sides of the same coin. So I don't have to make a concept that only through this, only through that. Both are the sides of the same coin. One is relevant, the other one is also relevant. So like that, these 15 points, like that we can go through it again and again and again. That is an experience. He makes us to somehow makes us to feel his presence now and here. Ultimately, if all you put the 15 together, crush them into a pulp, and then in one form it should come. What is it? That I am there always with you. I have been with you, I am with you. I gave you a sense of individuality by which I made you to forget about my presence. But I also, because of my love for you, I give you all these attempts to know that I am still there, don't worry. Though I make you to forget the fact that I am behind it, I am still there.
Swamiji?
I have my own reason why I make you to become unaware.
Swamiji, now the long rope has gone.
Long rope has gone.
So like that, this every now and then we will go through. I never think that when you don't get the answer, you are away. No, no, no. Whatever experience you get, it is given by Him. Whether it is the labeled answer, whether it is the labeled no answer, no? Both are okay.
So,
But,
when we say our prayer is unanswered, it is never unanswered. Actually,
it is never unanswered. If just we think that even the prayer is motivated by Him, the moment we come to know, He has answered it. He.
Aparajita Stotram every day, most of us. Right now it is Durga Navratri, we chant the same thing as well. Yadevi Sarvabhutanam Nidrarupena Samstita. Namastasya, 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 Namo.
Everything. Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Rupena, Shanti Rupena, Ichcha Rupena, Shakti Rupena. During this Navaratri, our ancestors have laid out all these things to keep on hammering. Whatever that comes, me only, me only, me only. So this is how we have been trained, We add this, whatever. There is nothing that is omitted. Ashanti Rupena, Shanti Rupena, both. That is why Papa, in the last book, in the In Quest of God, he also wants us to convey this. Oh man, where is sweetness? It is in thee. Where is bitterness? It is in thee. Where is happiness? It is in thee. Where is misery? It is in thee. Where is light? It is in thee. Where is darkness? It is in thee. Where is love? It is in thee. Where is hate? It is in thee. Where is heat? It is in thee. Where is cold? It is in thee. Where is good? It is in thee. Where is evil? It is in thee. Where is truth? It is in thee. Where is untruth? It is in thee. Where is wisdom? It is in thee. Where is ignorance? It is in thee. Where is heaven? It is in thee. Where is hell? It is in thee. Where is God? It is in thee. Where is illusion? It is in thee, O Shri Ram. Papa wanted,
Paths of opposite.
Pairs of opposites.
So ultimately, it covers everything.
Everything is.
So the doubt in me, the doubting Thomas, about whom I was very much worried, the doubting Thomas is also his creation. And the clarifying preceptor is also his creation. We are trying to understand this.
Then that says God pretending to be not God.
Yeah. So this is, suppose we try to bring this idea, we have been blessed with. Even otherwise we are blessed with. But we feel we are blessed with,
Papa is in the form of Google, through which we see Papa in comedy.
Everything. Again, let us not limit him to a particular one. No?
No.
He is limitless, illimitable, illimitable.
It is great. We are seeing Anandashram come in situ.
Yeah.
There we are.
So let us try these 15 chapters when we go through it again and again and again and again.
Yes.
From the textual to an experiential level, when we say that, textual is the base from which, we try to move towards the experiential level. Suddenly we need not feel that these are the ones which can be termed as experiential, these are the terms which can be termed as textual. So now we know that both are he and he only. He wanted to guide us through the textual facts, and then he wants us to lift us in his own way. Each one is unique, and therefore each one's assimilation, absorption differs from person to person. Somebody may be able to explain, somebody may not be able to explain. It doesn't mean that they have not gone through it. But at least in a forum like this, if somebody raises something, that will trigger to bring out so many thoughts. Not necessary that 100 people should bring out. It will not come out at all. Even in a classroom, the teacher may ask questions. Everybody may not answer. That is why they are given this homework, so that everybody will write. And the teacher goes through it individually. Everybody may not be able to express it. Not that they don't have the experience. Or they are not inclined or motivated to express it.
Swami, may I say something regarding this? That Papa is basically like the latest cloud technology. Cloud by itself says all your data, previous, future and present is stored. Whenever you want, you can refer to it. It is like a homework, like what the teacher teaches you.
Yeah.
Also what you want to experiment with, whatever you have everything, and everything is in the cloud. So you can access from anywhere. So basically, cloud technology is the latest technology,
Yeah.
which moves with you, which is with you, which you can access. Like when we pray, we pray. When we don't pray also, we get the blessing. When we pray also, we get the blessing. So the cloud is always there. Like that.
And one more thing we can add in these 15 chapters. Introvertedness helps us to recognize his guidance. When we are open and dwelling on various objects, the sense of individuality is too much preoccupied with all these things. With the knowledge so far gained, material knowledge we have so far gained, outer knowledge we have gained, it goes and rests there. But introvertedness, which unknowingly makes us to withdraw from the outer to the inner, suddenly it makes us aware of his presence. These 15 chapters, when he keeps on repeating, of connecting himself every now and then, just like the devotee has pointed out in the email, then it is easy. It is easy. Later on, we have to see him the outside also, in the varied experiences. But let us get stabilized in this. So he says, without telling us, he says, try to become introverted, and so that I will be able to make you feel my presence. And when you get established in it, and then when you become extrovert, you will remove the two labels, introvert and extrovert. It may be an advanced stage, doesn't matter. So ours now is to, with all this, we try to go inward. And for that, he recommends from his experience a dialogue. Dialogue with him. So that the now and here becomes a reality. Then we will not ask anything, The moment we become aware of his presence, the sense of individuality will not ask anything. It is always aware of the constant guidance. It doesn't need to be expressed also. Anyhow, so many positive thoughts, so many guidance, so many themes have been explained. Very nice. Tomorrow we will try to take up Calcutta and Dakshineshwar. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om. Namaskaram, namaskaram. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaskaram, namaskaram. Hari Om. Pranam, pranam. Hari Om.